Hello, Pisces. How is my Pisces doing? I hope this message finds you well. Thank you so much for finding your way to my channel and listening to this message. This is a general reading through current energies through December 16, or whenever you happen to listen to this message. I'm sure there will be messages here that will benefit you. If you are Sun, Moon, or Rising in Pisces, this is your place. So thank you so much for showing up. A couple of quick messages is that Neptune has now gone direct. Yay! So that kind of means that some of the heavier energies that we've been going through, since it's a big, huge planet, will be moving direct forward again. And it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Okay. Now, the only thing that's coming towards us that we need to be aware of that's coming quickly next week is on December the 13th, Mercury is going to go into retrograde. How does that affect you? Mercury is the sign of communication. It's the planet of communication, all kinds of communication. So you could notice a breakdown in the internet. You could have internet issues. You could have device issues. You can have communication issues. I keep wanting to say interviews. Hopefully you guys are going for an interview because I keep wanting to say that word. The other thing that it does affect is electronics. So you might find that you might have a light that pops up on your car or something like that. The other thing too is it does affect travel. So if you're planning to go anywhere, you're going to want to double check all of your details to make sure that everything is exactly the way that you need it. Make sure that if you need an Uber or you need whatever, that you're going to be able to get from point A to point B. And also give yourself a little bit of extra time because you're not the only one that is affected by this energy, as it does affect everyone on the planet. So just be aware. Okay, Pisces. So today I'm just going to pull a single card from one of the oracles. I'm going to do a reading for your upcoming messages. That's going to help you this next week. And then at the end, I'm going to pull 5 main themes that will either tie up this reading or it's going to give you additional messages that have not been covered in the reading. So I hope you'll stay to the very end of the reading so that you can hear all those beautiful details for you. Okay, so let's get started. Your card is, a closing door, completion. So something's coming to completion. And I've always had that feeling that when one door closes, another door opens. However, I do want to read what they say. This is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And it's page 5. It's about endings, completions, and your greater calling. So it's time. Let's see. So when the door closes, it's a call to recognize an ending, to terminate a relationship, a job, a task, a situation that has been dragging on for far too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others may think or feel. Instead, break with your routine, consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your heart's calling. It says every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? And I've done that. Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things didn't work out. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. What a great card. And this makes total sense, right? Because you're closing out 2023, you're moving into 2024. Beautiful card, Pisces. Okay, so I have shuffled this deck a gazillion times. I'm just going to split the deck and then I'm going to do your reading, okay? Ooh, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card of pause. It's a card of taking a step back. It's a card of going inside, digging deep, looking within you, figuring out things, figuring out how you feel about things, how you want to progress forward. This is actually a great card if you think about it for December, and especially since we're moving into 2024, right? Because this energy is saying, oh, we really need to gain and garner the wisdom within us. What I find interesting about this specific deck, I love this deck, it's a beautiful deck, is that his eyes, so he's basically saying, I'm the light, I'm the wisdom, I'm the information, and I'm going to go within and I'm going to figure out a way to share that light with you. And that's kind of this feeling that I've got. It feels as though because this door is closing, that spirit has got some kind of a plan for you of some kind, right? Okay. So I'm going to pull the cards. Let's see what you got. Seven of Swords, Four of Coins, Page of Wands, Three of Cups, oh, the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, the Justice card, oh, you've got two pages. Interesting. Page, three pages. And you've got the Six of Wands. Okay. So your first column has to do with what your strengths are, which is kind of like your current energies as you're working through this week and the things that are going to be really accentuated for you. Now, the one thing that I'm going to say, though, is you do have this Seven of Swords. Sevens have to do with gaining experience of some kind or utilizing your own existing experience. This is a card of also deception, lies, and deceit. So it doesn't always mean deception, lies, and deceit, but I would absolutely tell you that you need to get your little spidey senses up and you need to be aware that that energy is around you. It might not be your energy. It's probably energy of, other people that you come into contact with. But at the same time, if I were you, I would make sure that you lock your doors when you go to sleep. Make sure that you put things out of harm's way. Make sure you lock your car when you leave. And ladies, please don't gas up at night. Please gas up during the day. Make sure that you take very good care of you. Don't go, wandering around at night. It's hard not to because the daylight is so much less now in the winter time, and we do have shopping to do, right? Because it's the holidays and all of that. Just be very mindful, right? Be mindful of your pocketbook. Be mindful of your wherever you put your money, your credit cards, those kinds of things. Okay, so that's all this energy that's surrounding this seven right now. As this is a strength for you, I think that what's going to happen is you'll be able to recognize any type of deceit that is coming your way, right? You're going to be able to recognize anything that would be coming at you that is not of the positive nature. Now, the last thing that I want to say too about sevens is sevens are also about building some kind of building confidence. This could be, because it is a sword, this could very well be that you're gaining confidence in the way that you speak or the way that you communicate. Maybe you're going to really be stepping up and stepping into your personal power more this month. Maybe you're going to be just speaking from your heart. But this does have to do with communication and how you decide on things, that kind of energy, okay? I have a little bit of a tickle, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to drink water. Your next card is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card. It's kind of like a miserly card, actually. It could very well be that you're feeling as though you're feeling the pinch financially because of the incredible increase in inflation. And then you're going to go out and go grocery shopping. You're going to go out and you're going to go shopping for gifts and that kind of fine stuff. And you're going to recognize that your money just doesn't go as far. So what this is talking about specifically is, no, I'm going to stop. Hang on. Is that you're going to be pulling yourself back going, do I really need to buy all this stuff? But the other part of it is you're looking for financial stability as well. Okay, and that's kind of what this card is representing at this time. Fours are about stability, it's about balance. However, fours also recognize stagnation, and it also recognizes a level of depression. So it could very well be that you're going to feel some of those energies as you go out to spend money or whatever. But as this is in your strength, you're going to recognize that it's the flow. It's the flow of money. If you find yourself really wanting to hold back, you have to ask yourself, what is it that I'm afraid of? Why am I afraid to spend this money? Do I feel as though, because once you start pinching off, then the energy closes up, right? And money, the energy of money and what that represents to you, you really need to know what it represents to you, because it can represent a lack. So don't fall into that trap, okay? Don't fall into that lack trap. Just know that Spirit's always got your back, and that Spirit is going to come through when you need them the most, and specifically financially. So the next card that I have in this column, which is your Strength card, happens to be the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is like a new opportunity. It's like a new path, a new direction. It is definitely about energies of inspiration. This page is just so happy. This is a very happy page because they just look at the things that they can create, the things they're on fire. It's just a very much of a fire energy, creativity, passion, motivation, those types of things. So it looks as though that energy is going to be coming in. It's going to be igniting you, and it could be just igniting a direction that you want to go or creation that you want to create. Now, I will say that you do have two other pages as well. So that would tap into really this time of a new direction. It just feels as though that one door that's closing, you've got all of these new opportunities as to what direction you want to go next. And we'll talk about those other two pages here in a moment. So what is helping or hindering you is this Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups typically is an energy of depression or a sadness, or kind of like feeling sorry for yourself in a way, because, you know, she has these two empty cups. And the story behind the Five of Cups is it typically is a male. In this case, this card is a female. But typically it's a guy that's standing there. He's looking at his empty cups, and he's recognizing and realizing that he's lost his love for wine, of all things. But that's the story. He's lost his love for wine, and he's just kind of really bummed out about it because he's loved this wine and he's always looked forward to wine, and he's looking at this loss. So what this card is really about is you need to change your perspective. You need to have recognition and gratitude for the things that you do have in your life. spin the way that you think about it, or spin the way that you feel about it, and recognize that, you know, there are really good things in this life for you to be happy about. And that's kind of what the direction of what this card is saying is kind of flip your way of thinking and recognize that, you're alive, you're doing well, you are going to have prosperity coming in. Your life is really going to change because this door has closed and this is a completion card. So just recognize that it's all in your perspective about things. And then you have the Hierophant. This this card actually represents Taurus, which I'm a Taurus. The Hierophant energy is the energy of wisdom, and it's also inner guidance. This is also a card about blessings. This card is in the very center of your reading. So this represents blessings coming in for you, Pisces, okay? This is also a card of recognizing that you have the ability to have one foot on your spiritual path and then also have another foot on your day-to-day human life, right? Your human journey. And what this is really talking about is recognizing both of those parts of yourself and really working both of those parts, integrating both parts of yourself so that you have that inner wisdom that you need, that you're pulling in from higher source, that you're integrating into your, into your physical body, as well as working through that mental part of it, that you're moving through the ego side of things and bringing in more of your spiritual side of things. Okay. This is a beautiful card, and it's also confirmed by, now this is a major arcana. This is a major arcana. These are the two major arcanas that you have in this reading. They are right close to each other. So this is basically saying that this is the card of justice. This is a card of truth. You're looking for some type of inner truth. You're trying to find out truth for yourself. So this is saying that you're going to be going through a time of really tapping into your own discernment. You might be hearing messages out there that resonate with you, but if you really slow down and really think about it, is it truly your information? Does it truly resonate with your heart? Does it make sense with your gut, your heart, and your mind, right? You always have to go back to those areas in order to really recognize whether or not you are in alignment with whatever it is that you're hearing as a truth. The second thing that this card is talking about is that you are on the right path. You are definitely being divinely guided. You are definitely walking that path. And then the other thing is, for some of you, this card would represent legalities. So it could be very much that you are completing some kind of contracts. Maybe you are going to open up a family trust, put all your assets in a family trust, or it's a thing where, some of you may be going through divorce, some of you may be getting married, whatever it is that has to do with legalities is in this card as well. The other thing that I tell people is, because you also had that Seven of Swords, and I was reminding you to make sure that you lock your car, make sure you don't keep any valuables in your car. I always say that with this card as well, because sometimes that does mean a loss of some kind, okay? I don't know how that would resonate or fit into all of your lives, because all of you are going through different experiences, but just be aware that that energy is there. And the second thing I will say is that, having this Hermit card, this Hierophant card, and this Justice card, look at all that power, personal power in these three cards right here, Pisces. Honestly, this is big, big energy coming in for you. It looks really good. Okay, your next column has to do with opportunities. And the opportunities coming in with you is we have this Page of Cups. I was talking about the pages. And then we have the Page of Coins. So of course, this could be messengers. These could be your children, right? Because you've got this Page of Wands, you got the Page of Cups, and you got the Page of Coin. So this could represent all young people. Could very well be that you're around family members, younger people in your family. Or it could represent that new directions, new paths, new ways of thinking about these energies is here as well. So the Page of Coins, of course, has to do with your physical security. So it could very well be that you are waiting for messages or you're starting a new career. So this could be a new career path. This could be a side job. This could be you just expanding your personal wealth, right? This is just a new opportunity coming in. So you have this one of the coins, and then you have one that of this is the emotions. This could very well be a new love coming in for some of you. Somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve, who is very committed, who will champion you, who really wants to meet heart to heart, okay? Or this is an opportunity where if you do start a new career, it could very well be that you're going to have an increase in finances as well as something that you absolutely love to do. And it's always best to align with the things that you absolutely love so that it doesn't feel like a job. It feels like you enjoy going to your workplace. And then we have the Four of Wands here. Now, I was just talking about the possibility of a new love coming in, right? This new love could come in and it could be the result of a new relationship that leads to marriage. So this is in your future. This is an opportunity that's coming in, or this could represent celebration. So this could be celebrating with your family. It could be celebrating some type of a milestone for you. Maybe it's a thing where you graduate or you've completed a class or you've completed something so that you are celebrating you and your victories. Okay, this is a beautiful card. This is my 1111 card, so it does tap into the angelic realms for me because 1111 is an angelic number. 11 is a master number as well. So this right here is a beautiful card. I mean, this looks really good, honestly, Pisces. I mean, it looks as though the only card that is here that makes me really, want to say caution is that Seven of Swords, okay? But that's also a card of just moving forward towards your dreams. But do be aware that there is kind of that sinistery kind of trickery energy there for you as well. Okay, so now I'm going to pull your main themes. And at this point, if you've got this far in your reading and you're new to my channel, please like and please subscribe. I absolutely would love for you to join my community. I read all the messages, so if you have any messages for me, just know that I do respond. I love to hear feedback. I love to, I just want to tell you all that I do appreciate you all very much. Okay, so your first card is a pig. Beware of greed. And then we have a vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Worry and anxiety. Okay, because that could be tapping into that Seven of Swords also. Because I don't see anything else here. And then marriage card. Marriage card. New relationship. Okay. Yeah, the other thing too, that could just be saying that even if you are married, that maybe there is a depth to your marriage or a depth that's going to be coming in. Something's going to come in and it's going to reignite those feelings of love for your partner. But it could be some of you are getting an offer. Somebody might be getting a ring. Key, successful outcome to your problems. I love it. And your last card is stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. That's awesome. Maybe some of you are going to find out you're already quite fertile. Pisces, this is a great reading. I'm so excited for you. It looks like love is in the air. Okay. You got some very powerful major arcana cards. Remember that the major arcanas do last for a while. They can take a year to move through, just depending on how fast you're going through all of your lessons in your growth stages. And also recognize that because they are in your current energies and your future energies, that could very well be that you are working through that energy, for the next 6 months or so. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love you all. Love and light to you, and enjoy your week. And until next time, see you soon.